Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Wike shut down LLS Hausa markets, Ogoniba slaughter, oil field markets. Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Today, we are bringing you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. A very massive and big thank you to all of you out there who have subscribed, who are liking us, sharing, and who are always there supporting us in every way. We sincerely, truly appreciate you. Thank you. Today, we are going to Governor Wike. Governor Wike, in case you don't know, is the governor of Cross River, is the governor of Rivers State in Nigeria. This governor is a no-nonsense person and is one of the few governors who calls the bluff of federal government. Recently, the activities and the whole pandemic has exposed a lot of things that have been going on in Nigeria behind closed doors. The whole migration of Amajaris from the north moving to the south, and how Wike has seen that his state was being overflooded. Yes, he has not kept quiet in the face of evil prevailing. He has always spoken out and has defended the people of Rivers State. Today, Wike is even closing down the markets owned by these people. Let's get to the news so you can get all the details. The Rivers State government has ordered the immediate shutdown of the nascent goat market along Elele Ahoda stretch of the east-west road by Hausa holders who brings in the animals from the northern part of the country. Travelers on the road woke up to the presence of several goats and their sellers who are increasing in population by the day. In marked shift of time, spreading out nets and ranches at the spot due to the lockdown earlier imposed on the Port Harcourt local government in Port Harcourt and the whole local government area. In a statement Tuesday by Pauline Narisim, the State Commissioner for Information and Communication, the government said it has not approved any goat market along Elele Ahoda stretch of the east-west road. The chairman of the Emoho and Ahoda East local government area has hereby directed to ensure the illegal market along Elele Ahoda be shut down immediately. The statement further draws public attention to the situation reports in Ogoba slaughter market. This market is no longer in existence for now because we keep seeing the Hausas increasing by the day, taking over the place and the territory. By the time the owners of that land comes, they will tell you they've been the inhabitants for so long a period of time and might lead to communal clashes and killing of people, which is the normal of the day with these people. The government warned that anybody who goes there for any form of business will face the full wrath of the law. I trust Wike, he go do am. I trust Wike, if you talk am, no, if you try am, they demolish your house. Warning. Let's go to the news. Let's continue. Oil mine market has been closed down also. All those using Igbo Itachi Road as an alternative illegal market are hereby warned to desist forth with rise of the destruction of all their goods, and the legal structures that have been put up will be demolished. Maboma market has been closed down also. Any attempt to continue trading activities will lead to arrest and complete destruction of your market products. My people, you don't hear Ramo. Governor Wike has seen. Let's look at the analysis. Let's look at it closely. Yes. So what they do is that they come and they begin to increase in number. From 5 that you know, they begin to come. Gradually, they bring their wives. They begin to settle down. You see, and before you wake up, they've erected another tent. Before you wake up, they've erected another tent. Meanwhile, their brothers and sisters are coming, or they are sending them. They are, every truck that brings goods, that brings tomato, pepper, that brings goats and cow from the north, is bringing them in. The number is increasing by the day. Before you know it, it's a whole Hausa market. They begin to impose their law. Before you know it, there is a mosque there. Before you know it, it just continues to increase. And woe betide you if you say anything. Before you know it, if the community or probably the local government, the chairman, or somebody raises up an alarm and say, this land belongs to us, or the owner, the family owning that property, now comes up to say, we want to use our land, it becomes a communal trouble. And they bring out knife, seriously and truly, no mixing of words. They have no regard for life. You see the way they kill cow is the same thing. They have no regard for blood, for the life of a human being. They don't have regard for it. I can tell you sincerely, because I've seen a few things that they have been doing. How they massacre even children, babies, pregnant women, with no thought at all that these are human beings. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not even trying to, I know exactly what I'm talking about. So before you know it, they begin to increase. And by the time anybody speak up to say, who gave you, remember that they would have come in, maybe they legally came to the place and asked for it, and they got permission to use that property. Yes, probably they're even paying rent. Before you know it, but by the time the owner said they want to, they will tell you, no, it belongs to us. And let me tell you something, the federal government will back them. Before you know it, look at what is happening in Delta State, where Fulani herdsmen, killer Fulani herdsmen, went to get a court injunction against the government that nobody should throw them out. This is what Wike is trying to prevent. Some people don't like Wike. I might not agree with all his ideologies, but this man is looking for the good of the people of Rivers State. Do you understand? Because what is happening? Somebody needs to tell the federal government off. The federal government of Nigeria is toiling with the life of the people without fear or favor. They don't mind who's they step on. They begin to give governors, credit, or begin to, support some people in order to use them, so that when it's like you scratch my back, I scratch your back. When they now need favor from them, they cannot say no. Can you see what is going on? And that's why the president of the country is trying to weaken the governors so that they cannot say anything. And why? So that he can have his way. When the governors have they cannot control their states, he takes over. Why did he not start from Abuja, making sure that in Abuja he empowers Senate, he empowers House of Legislation, and gives them the autonomy of power to be able to do things as they please? No, he will not, so that he will not be impeached. He won't try it. He won't. But the governors, he has to weaken. Why? There is an agenda. So Wike said, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. This is our state. You can't do that. Yes, you can't do that. And so Rivers State governor has stood up. Guess what? They've even used some people's, some illegal lands have become like a market. One is goat market. So they wake up every day, the place is increasing. You wake up by the day, the place is increasing, and they're wondering, where did these people come from? From where to where? Who gave them this land? And before you know it, they will claim north inside Rivers State. Before you know it, they have a legal ground, and you dare not talk. You talk, you see the other side. That's exactly what is going on. And it's an agenda. The federal government knows exactly what they are doing, and people, you cannot be quiet. You cannot be quiet. We have to speak up for what is wrong. We have to speak up against injustice. We have to speak up against evil that is being prevalent in our society, being perpetrated by a few people who have a different mindset. They are not actually for the good of Nigeria. They are after their personal agenda. And that's why Nigerians, we must speak up against evil. One of the ways you can do it is by leaving a comment, share, like, subscribe. What that does is that it makes this news to travel. Everybody around the world can see and say what is actually going on in Nigeria. And some people can actually pick interest. And before you know it, an international investigation is going on these matters. Because when they go to international communities, they don't project these things they are doing. No. They go there in a pretense as if all is well. They go there giving figures that has been, figures that they are the ones perpetrating it. Not the right figures, not the right situation of things. They go there giving a false pretense of what is going on in Nigeria. That's why we are saying, please, let's speak up for what is right. Anyway, my people, what do you think? These are my thoughts. But what are your opinions? Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. I want to say a big thank you for your support. God bless. Have a good day and bye for now.